Afternoon all. Just sitting in the little courtyard of St Mary at Hill, so common. You walk through that little alleyway there into this courtyard. That cross there is one of the oldest parts of the old church. It's got a little smidge of stained glass, not much. It is closed today, but this is another one of London's little hidden spaces, courtyard kind of things. There's a magpie there. Salute you, Mr. Magpie. I'm very superstitious. Just nice little places to sit, really, some of these. You come down there, come into this little garden thing. There's a couple of gravestones over there which I covered earlier in the mini tour. I was quite miffed about this one actually, because I wanted to get in here, and if you check on Google or online, it does say that it's open, and recently it said that it was permanently closed. So me seeing how brilliant, open, changed, I'll come. No, not open, and I've rung the number as well to register my outrage, but no one answered. No, I'm only joking. I rang the number to check, see when they're going to be open. Right, this weren't going to be a long one. I am just sitting here having my smoke. It started drizzling a little bit, but I'm well protected through the dappled sunlight of the trees. So it's got a nice feeling to it, this one has. And that little plaque on the wall over there, as you would have seen if you watched the little mini tour, tells you that burials in this churchyard were outlawed in 1846 or 7, I think it was. Yeah. Basically, the Cemeteries Act came in. The London burial grounds and churchyards became so full that they became unhealthy and really bad. So yeah, that's why cemeteries came about. And it's often recorded that late 18th and 19th century parishioners would often have to run in and out of their churches with a perfume-soaked rag to their nose because of the smell. Because in those days it wasn't a 6-foot deep hole that you ended up in 6 foot down. Some of them were literally like only 30 or 40 inches away from the surface. And when they dug a parish grave in those days, because don't forget these places were small, so they had to pack in as many as they could. Some of those graves were 20. One was registered as 30 foot once. If you type it in on the internet, there's a account of some grave diggers dug a grave so deep that they come across some natural gases or something in it, and they died. When they didn't come out of the grave, people come to check what was wrong. They sent another man down there on a rope to check, and he died. And they discovered that what they called was a noxious effluvia was in there. So they got the men out, God knows how, probably with grappling hooks. Yeah, but a parish grave would have been dug very deep, literally one on top of the other, and you'd be taken out of your grave sometimes not that many years after your death, and then you'd end up in something called a charnel house or the crypt. It didn't matter to people that much in those days, as long as they stayed within the site of their parish church, ready for resurrection on Judgment Day. They didn't mind. It was a nasty fact they had to accept. Right, everyone, hope you all found that interesting. Take care all, and I shall see you all soon.